Good afternoon, students. This is Dr. Morgan Phoenix coming to you from Stanley, Virginia. It's a beautiful, sunny Sunday afternoon. The day started off just breezy and bright, beautiful day. It's going to get quite warm this afternoon. Also, it's Palm Sunday and leading up toward this the great promise and the treasure and the gift and the sacrifice of Easter coming up next week. And so I wish you well. And we're on blessed journeys, are we not, with our Lord Jesus Christ? And He has done it all for us. Okay, here we go for week 4, module week 4. Only 2 assignments. One of them is new and quite exciting for me. It's a first time for me. But let's start with the discussion board. Discussion board is a response to the Gardner article concerning multiple intelligences and learning styles, that sort of a thing. Okay, and please do use the first person when you are conversing with your classmates. This is a conversation among equals. Okay, myself included there. And I think that we want very much to know how the information that you're gaining from this course, or the information from the assignments that you're asked to complete, how it applies to your future, and how you are going to apply this learning and these understandings, and how your personal circumstance have informed you within this course as well. So go for the first person, unless you're uncomfortable with it. Either one is fine. The one what is not fine is second person informal. Okay, if you're having a conversation one-on-one with another person, you can say you. Okay, but to insert the second person personal into a third person sentence in an academic exercise or an assignment is a big no-no. So be cautious about that. Get sensitive to that, and so you can pull them out. Okay, and always ask an instructor about using first person. But for the purposes of this course, most particularly with regard to any personal application, any personal summary, or any personal analysis of a situation, say these pieces of information and of knowledge and of research, they're very, very important to you individually. And if you can say, I found out something here that I can use in my work or in my studies, it's very, very important. Okay, the other assignment, quite a different one. It's called a synthesis paper. You all know what synthesis means. If you're a philosopher, you know this argument between thesis and antithesis, and coming out with something different or better or improved or enhanced. That's not what this is really, but it is gaining the summative whole from chapters 2, 3, and 4. Okay, chapters 2, 3, and 4 concerning the foundational building blocks in this course and in curriculum concerning social forces, human development, and then the learning styles and stages of learning, those kinds of things. But you're going to draw together what you understand from chapters 2, 3, and 4 and create a synthetic whole, okay, a summative whole, and about your increased and enhanced understanding with regard to curriculum development in light of those 3 chapters. It'll be in the form of a paper, and the assignment instructions are very, very clear, 4 to 5 pages, and all the APA stuff that goes along with that. Alrighty? And looking forward to week 7, because you're going to do it again. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with chapters 5, 6, and 7, but in the form of a PowerPoint. And we'll face the whole PowerPoint thing. I think that is something that you need to know something about. PowerPoint presentations are known for being potentially, at least, tremendously boring, and they'll put you to sleep because the person who is presenting with using a PowerPoint has put their text from an essay of some kind, or an outline at least, onto the screen. And then they read that off to you from the screen as you follow along on the notes they have given you with the slides, the exact same slides. So the slide is there on the screen, the slide is in front of you, and the person is reading the slide to you. And of course, you know what happens. It's not good. It's not healthy. So I'm inviting you to start planning now for a PowerPoint presentation that captures the informative pieces in the speaker's notes. There's a place when you produce a PowerPoint. There's a place that is hidden from view from the audience, and it's down below. Okay, and that's where your information goes. The screen itself is to capture the audience with graphics, with pie charts, whatever it might happen to be, with pictures, with photos, with things that capture your attention. Well, that's for week 7. So, and it will be a synthesis of chapters 5, 6, and 7. Okay, the synthesis, and once again, is taking the parts and gathering them into a whole that is actually of more value and of more worth than the sum of the parts. Understand? You know, adding three numbers together gives you a number, but we get more than that when we have all of the parts of it. Okay, that's the synthesis, gathering things together into a coherent whole. And do use the first person if you're comfortable with that for all parts of this that have to do with personal analysis, you know, personal application, okay, and a personal summary of the value and the worth. The evaluative piece of this is, and the judgmental piece, and the judgmental piece on our society and how these things relate to our society, because we're in a terrible place, or a terribly exciting place in the history of humankind. Alrighty, dangerous and exciting both at the same time. So you're going to be in a first-person situation of survival and of assisting and aiding people who are perhaps less fortunate than you are, than we are. On the other hand, in the space of a very short period of time, we can become a very unfortunate people. Keep at it. I have no dog to show you today, other than there's one up on a chair back there. You can just see the ears sort of faded back or folded back in the head of that little black and tan dog, my dog. And I'll leave it at that. Hope you're having a good time in the course. Make it your course. Make it worthwhile. And any questions, let me hear from you. Take care, and we'll see you next time, Lord willing. Bye-bye.